Hey everyone, it's Vintage Vinny and welcome to my eBay sales video where I share everything that I was able to sell for each month of the year. So we are going to be looking at everything that I was able to sell for the month of November 2022. So let's go ahead and jump right in, shall we? So the first thing that I was able to sell for the month of November was this really awesome side-eyed monk cookie jar. I got him at an indoor flea market / peddler mall that we no longer have. Thankfully, all the dealers from that mall moved to another one that was literally just right down the road. So none of them really had to pack up and say goodbye to a business they'd had for so long. Anywho, I got this in a booth that was 50% off. He was originally $22. I got him on sale half off, so paid $11. And he did sell for $34.99. He's been up in my shop for a while, but I'm happy that he has a new home, and I do not know who makes him. I kind of guessed at a Nesco or Napco, but I really don't know, and I just kind of threw a ceramic company name out there, and maybe I was right, I don't know, because I could not find him anywhere when I looked. I bought these when I was with Tammy, Dave, Dee, and Scott when we were all thrifting in the New Jersey, Philly area. These are Fiesta tripod candlestick holders. I got them for $4 a piece, or essentially $8 for the set, and I did take a best offer of $45 for them. This t-shirt here is actually something that I've had prior to the COVID pandemic. And I've had it sitting around for a while, and I went ahead and decided to list it. And I paid about $5 for it. I got it at one of our antique malls here in town. And paid $5. I threw it up in my shop for $3 or $39.99, excuse me. And it did finally sell when I put it on sale for $31.99. So very good pickup on my part. Another item that I picked up while I was in Philly is this awesome Coastal Compass ceiling globe. Would be great for a bedroom or maybe even an office, whatever you want to do with it. I got this at the Philly AIDS Thrift. Again, another item that I picked up with Tammy, Dave, Dee, and Scott. Paid $4 for it, put it in my shop for $24.99, and I sold it for $18. If you guys ever see the Disney face-off bobbleheads, please pick them up because they do have some really good resale value. Now, there are different teams, so just make sure you know exactly what team you are looking at so that way you don't misrepresent it when you are trying to sell it. So I picked this up when I was in Bedford, Pennsylvania. I do plan on making a trip out there again because I really liked a lot of the shops. And this I paid about $5 for, put it up in my shop for $49.99, and it sold for $39.99 with the sale that I am running currently. Got this adorable tiger plush pillow from the mid-70s at one of the Goodwills around here. I did pay, I think it was $3 for him. I just thought he was cute. I looked him up to see who he was and found out he had a decent value. I did list him for $29.99, and with the sale I'm running in my shop, he sold for $23.99. I don't normally like to pick up ornaments because sometimes they're just really, really fragile, and the thought of shipping one of these can give me a bit of anxiety. So I took a shot in the dark, and I was happy that it arrived safely. So this is a Christopher Radko ornament. It does have the paperwork and everything on it. I got this at one of our indoor flea markets / peddler malls for $5. Had it in my shop for $35, and again, with the sale I'm running, it sold for $27.99. But I do believe I actually sent an offer out to the buyer, and I believe it was $23. So still a good profit. One of the reasons I don't like these ornaments, like to ship them that is because they're very, very thin glass. Like if this were to fall on the floor, like a concrete or any kind of hardwood floor, this would shatter into a million pieces. That's how thin it is. But they are really nice. And it helped that I had an ornament stand that, as you can see, I had it on. And it stayed on this stand until it sold. So that was good. So I kept it away from the concrete floor of our basement, and it stayed in the guest room. I have another one that I have to list as well, but I don't think I'll have a problem doing that. These were another really good find, and to keep a long story short, I don't really dive much into clothing because not all clothing sizes fit everyone. Brands are different, and they just don't fit everyone universally. But these were something that sat at this store for a long time. I got these at a Ross, believe it or not, so this was an arbitrage pickup. They were originally $19.99, and oh, I forgot to mention, 64 by 32 pair of jeans. That's why I initially bought them, because they were such a big size, and I know that bigger clothes do tend to sell. So I got them for a really discounted price of $2.99. And because they just kept sitting. They sat and sat and sat, and they just kept getting marked down. So when I saw them on the clearance rack, I was like, you know what, let me look these up and see if they've got any value. And lo and behold, they sold for $31.99. So to pay only $3 and then sell them for $32, that was a pretty good pickup on my part. Bought this a while ago at one of the indoor flea markets / peddler malls. I'm going to say that a lot because that's where I source a lot of my stuff nowadays. It's a Campus Queen lunchbox from 1967. I had it in my shop for a while. I tried offering it at a live sale and nobody seemed interested in it, so I kept it up on eBay. Somebody did eventually buy it when I ran the sale. I think I spent about $11 and change on it, so I didn't make as much as I wanted to. But I will take it because every little bit counts, and it's out of the house. If you are new to my channel and you are unsure of what you could be looking for when you're out selling and sourcing, keep your eyes out for beauty products, cosmetics, fragrances. I have had such good luck selling this kind of stuff, and this is a brand to definitely be on the lookout for. Tova by Beverly Hills. I got this for $3 at an antique store, and I sold it for a best offer of $45. So like I said, keep your eyes peeled for designer fragrances and stuff because you can get them for pretty good prices and sell them for really good money. Something that I, again, have had for quite a while and just decided to go ahead and list this time around was this really cool Abingdon Pottery Train cookie jar. I got this for about $5 at a Goodwill store around here, with the anticipation of keeping it because I liked it, and then I decided, you know what, I don't need it anymore, so go ahead and sell it. So I listed it for $59.99. With the sale I was running, it dropped it down to $47.99, and that is what it initially sold for. Oops. So for my birthday this year, I had a friend of mine go out with me. She's one of my coworkers. And we hit all the shops that we could in town. And one of the places I went to had this really awesome dead stock Fruit of the Loom men's briefs, brand new and sealed for 33 years. And they were, I think, $2 or $3. I had them up for $30. They went on sale for $23.99, and that's what they sold for. Again, with the fragrances and beauty products, This came from, I believe it was the Emmitsburg Antique Mall that I bought this at, and I paid about $4.50 for it. Listed it for $25. It hadn't sold for a while. I went into my store sale and it sold for the $19.99. I'm telling you guys, look at that, or look at those beauty products. And the last thing that sold for this month is this awesome Scotch magic tape dispenser in the shape of a cocktail glass, and you can also use it for a pen holder. Bought this for $3, and I had it in my shop for $14.99. With the sale I'm running, it dropped it down to $11.99, and that's what it sold for. And that is everything that I would like to share with you all. Let me know down below in the comments section, what are some of your sales you've been having on eBay, or something that you sold in your booth that made you a significant amount of money. I would love to know. So thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you all in my next video.